Have I done what I was trying to do? Oh, that's really annoying. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay. Ah, shit. I knew I was gonna run into an issue. Let's turn that right down. That buzzing is going to piss me right off. This is my only saving grace. Please work. Nope, it's still there. Ah, shit. Karma, I guess? I need to sort my settings out, but I can't do that right now. Well, let's get this started. Oh, so lovely. Let's get to drawing. That's all I'm here for. That's all I can do. So let's see what the fuck I can do. I will try and sort this buzzing out. But I can't do nothing about it right now. I'll clear that out for next time. Right at the moment, just go whatever music comes up. I was not meant to back out of that. Studio pen. Oh. No. What layer am I on? The wrong layer. Too thick. Still way too thick. Yeah, that works. Okay. Basically, this is just going to be the new way my icon shall sit, because I prefer this. And don't come at me, I cannot do body proportions. This is how it's going. You can see it there. So, I struggle with proportions, which is why I have those two guides as well, because I suck at it. So this is going to be fun. I shall start with... Yeah, let's do this body properly. Let's figure this out though. Start with the one thing I know most. For some reason, the ear! Let's not do you for a little bit. You're not needed for now. Okay. Oh, you're way too big. Nope. There we go. Yeah, it's in better proportion. I do love my handy tools. Okay. Just makes it look a bit more pixelated than it should be. We live. We deal with it. Okay. Should really just leave that thing alone. Let's... Yeah. Get the jaw. Not quite so defined. Nope. Let's go back over this so it's the same size. Is that going to annoy me later on? Yes. Let's just fix it while we're here instead of leaving it for forever. Although it looks tacky. Okay, goodbye air. I am restarting you. Okay. I didn't think this through. Hello, encounter. Really? Yeah, alright. Yeah, thought I'd get back into doing this again. It's quite fun. Yeah, you are always working. But you gotta work to support the lifestyle, you know? Okay, this ear, I cannot get this right. I said I'm good with the ears. I'm apparently quite shit at them. I want your ears to go up there. But you're like starting to get way too big for my proportions. I'm getting like performance anxiety here. What the hell is going on? Why can't I draw? Man, this is a bunch of bullshit. I'm gonna get to it eventually. I'll just take a little break. Just take a little break. I've not even started yet, and I'm taking a good break. Okay, I'll catch you later. Depending on how long you're working, I may still be here. Because I ain't ending this stream until this drawing's done. And that might take me a good, like, 3 to 4 hours. I also do have another drawing lined up. So, excuse me! My digital ones do not take 3 to 4 working days. That's blasphemy. We do not speak about my poor timings. Ah! Ears! I know how I want you to go. It's just getting... Haha, very funny. Okay. You know, I could just start with a lollipop. The lollipop is just nice and easy. But when have I ever done anything easy? I'ma keep struggling with this damn ear until I get it right. But for some reason, I can't get it right. Nope, you're too curved. Nope, not curved enough. Nope. Okay. This isn't right. I should not be struggling so much. Nope. Nope. Okay, I want you to go back here. Is that? No, I need you down. Nope. Nope. But there? Nope. There. Now my brain is struggling to see what this elf would... I have drawn so many of these. I'm currently looking at one. It's under me. There is an exact reference of what I'm trying to draw right under me, and I still can't do that. I am struggling. No. 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 Don't you laugh at me. I'm trying my hardest. I mean, that works. I still believe the air is too big. doing that fucking pixelates it. I don't want to make... Let's do this one instead. That looks worse. How did that make it look worse? Okay. Okay. Major learning curving needed. Because I am struggling on a fucking air. Out of every... You know what? No, screw you, air. You are done. Nope, too far. That should do the top side. No. Okay, reference ear. Okay. I mean, that kind of works. I mean, that's a really shoddy looking ear to me, but an ear is an ear, and that works. Okay. Now, what do we do? Huh? Okay. Oh yeah, I forget I have that acted. I mean, shell gun, if you want it, it's there. Okay. It's hard for me to do this right. That works. And so does that. Haha, we're getting somewhere! Finally! You know, like 12 minutes in, finally I am getting somewhere. That obviously took me a while. Okay, so... Nope. Oh, shit me, that did not go the way I wanted it to. I mean, this kind of works? No, it does not. I mean, it's a lollipop. The lines aren't going to be equal, but they're going to be equal in what I'm doing them as. What on earth? Okay, something. My brain. Hello. That counts. Not quite exact, but it works. Not a clue what I'm making this lollipop yet, but it is a lollipop nonetheless. Is that like even in the middle? No. Go away. Too big. That went off the screen. Hey, that's about right. Okay, I want it there. And up here. This side. Oh, shit, too much. There we go. Excuse me. We're not doing this. No. No, 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 no. We just sit, listen to the shitty commentary while I struggle to draw with the static that's going on, because I can't fix that. And whatever crap goes on in that you know what. And whatever crap decides it wants to play in the background. Mm-hmm. If you say so. Okay. Oh shit, have I done a line somewhere I didn't want one? No. Good, 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 good. Okay, time to start my worst enemy. Hands. We're doing a new layer on this, because by god am I going to be restarting these hands a lot. This is regret. If you've met regret, this is now the face of regret, because I'm having to draw hands and I'm making myself do this. Those hands down there, they were fine. They're small. These though, realistic, can't do them at all. Even with one of these guides, I still struggle. But we're going to try, which means at the same time, this can go for a minute. I need to see this hand in its full integrity. Okay. So you have the thumb. Too long. Yep, that works. Okay. Then we have this finger, so this needs to go. Okay, so this branches down into the hand, but at the same time, I feel like having this finger on top of here would block it. But we'll work that out as we go. These solid black, thank you. The nails shall always be solid black. It's just how the character is. Although that nail is looking way too big. Okay. I need a different color here so I can sketch it. Let's go... Yeah, nope. There. I choose this color. Okay. Just quick sketching this. You've got the finger, obviously here, and you've got the knuckle, and then it comes down to the nub, and then this branches down here, which means this here is going to get cut off about there-ish. No, wait. Oh, that wasn't meant for it to happen. Goodbye. I don't need you. Okay, so how is this holding this? Like that? Okay. We're missing a knuckle. I'm looking at this. You got that goes up like this. Okay, yeah, we're missing a couple knuckles. I need to rebuild these hands. So, this entire layer, goodbye. I need to redo these. You've got the main bit that goes here. And you have the other bit that branches back into the hand. And you have like this gathering here, which kind of separates those two, which then brings you into the hand, which is kind of what I'm figuring out. And then you have this one, it goes like that, and then here. I'm 95% sure the stick is going to cut that off, so I don't quite have to worry about this. And, yeah. Pinky, quite straightforward. That one is just an easy. But. No, quite. I need a little bit. No, not that much. Just a little. Yeah, that's better. And you have the nail that goes out like that. For the pinky. And then this one will also follow that same shape. Go down, down. Don't have to worry about that. Actually, I do have to worry about that. I mean, that kind of works. And I'm gonna let it work because I'm not putting any more effort into that hand. This nail comes down like that. On a slight angle. And this one would also follow that same precept. Okay. You can kind of see that taking form now. And if I put that in it as well. Okay, the stick quite doesn't cover as much as I thought it was going to. How do we solve this little mishap? We don't. We carry on forwards. Okay, go back onto this layer for the hand. Yeah, I think. Oh wait, no, I might have. Oh, I do. Okay, so if I hold this exactly how I want this to hold it. Okay, holding it like that is almost impossible. But it's not fully impossible. This is a drawing after all. Yeah, no, that's gonna have to work. That's as best as I'm doing for that. Oh yeah, I forget you're on top. I need you below. This knuckle needs to be oh shit, that was too big. This knuckle needs to be a little bit more defined. Yeah, that fits it. Okay, now we gotta try and do the rest of the fingers. Yay, that's gonna be so fun. I guess we should start with this one. Because I kind of... I mean, it fits it being there. But... You know what? No, that's fine. It is fine where it is. I'm causing myself more issues for no reason. And I'm now overthinking it. Stop it! Okay, how... Okay. Okay. This is working. That nail isn't working, but the rest of it is. I like to see that happening. Although I can actually tidy this bit up here just a little bit more. Down here. Nope. Oh god, that now looks horrendous. Just chop it. Nope. Chop a bit more of the nail off. Nah, it's looking worse. How have I managed this? 1 knuckle, 2 knuckle, 3 knuckles. So in theory, this nail I mean, it looks right, but it doesn't at the same time. This is like really annoying me, because that's not right at all. Okay, let's just get rid of the nail altogether. No, back again. Come on. Please tell me I've not gone too far forwards. Okay, sound. Hands, the bane of an artist's existence. Okay, down you go. Down you go. I mean, it works, but it's a bit big. Let me just trim it. Nope. Just, that's maybe a little too much. Nope, that was the right amount of trimming. Okay. Then we do this one. Which... it's more of the struggle here. But it goes up. Not quite in a straight line, but it goes up. They go around. Go like that. Oh, hands, man. Don't you just love them? Okay, let's tidy that up a little bit. Go down here. Okay, now once again, it's going to be a little different on this one. Go down, down, and fill it in. Add a little bit of a point. Okay, how's that looking from there? Not too bad, although the nail is not in the right direction. Okay, that's in more of the right direction. Now I just need to make it longer. I mean, it's kind of working from far away, but this hand is starting to look like the spawn of Satan. Let me go around, and across, and then down. Loop it over. Not that skinny. Loop it over. Drag it back around. And that would go about there. One of the few front-facing nails, which I end up doing too big. Wait, nope. Okay, I need that line. Nope. There we go. Half an hour in, and I ain't even finished the outline of this thing. Hell, I ain't even finished the body style of it. I've done a hand. Like, I need to step my game up here. And in here, it's gonna be a crease because, you know, the wrist is folded a lot. And you come down from, let's go on to a different thing again, so I don't mess all of these up. Yes, I'm here. Okay, so we have this and there. These are two main important bits, as well as, I guess, you know, that main bit that you have in your neck. That's kind of important, I guess. Some people think it is, and I mean, I don't know. There and here. Drop off. What about there, I'd say? Maybe not in such a freaking straight line. Why can't... Okay, this is at like a really weird angle. I can't even use myself as a reference here. Okay, this is fun. Just kind of follow the natural one, but give it a bit of spice. I mean, it kind of works. Need the elbow. Yeah, it works a bit better like that. I mean, it makes the forearm look tiny. But like, think of the angle is at. Kind of makes a bit of sense. Kind of. Not necessarily. No, I don't want to rub it out. No, I need to leave that as it is. Never good at drawing those things either. But it's a bit slumped over, so they're not gonna be perfect, but they at least need to be believable, man. And then you got that one. I would go about there-ish. No, would it though? Would it really? Woo-woo-woo. No. No, God no. Okay. Screw that area for a minute. No, I need to do it. I can't put it off. It needs done. So I must do it. I do really need to sort the static out though. That is going to be so annoying for so many people. Including myself, when I have to watch this again later. But, that's the middle of the chest. Okay. Zone in, bitch. That was pathetic. Okay, so say that there is the middle line. No, but I should have really thought about how I was going to do this before I started doing it. Okay, back to this lineup. We don't need that one though. Okay. Chest. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nope. Okay, center line down. Oh, I chose the most annoying thing to try and draw, apparently. Yeah, if it was to wear a top, the top would be about there. Which means you got one that's about here, which would then complement that one quite nicely. Okay. Yep. That had that sorted. Okay, now I gotta actually draw the bloody thing. At least I know a bit more now where that center curve is. But no. Okay. Yeah, that seems a little bit more fitting. Okay, that can go away. Start a new one. Oh wait, nope, I need to go back to this. Yep, I'm already on that. Okay. It's like okay, this is going to be really hard now for me to try and figure out. Because once again, it's another bloody hand. if it's a little bit better for this, but I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna like this hand whatsoever. One thing I do know is that there is a thumb coming off of this bit somewhere. Oh, okay, this hand's even more annoying to try and figure out. Because I want the thumb to be kind of pressing against the back of the leg. But then that means I've got to try and get the rest of these fingers to match up with how I want it. And I don't know how easy that's going to be. Welcome to the bane of my existence! Okay, as cool as that finger kind of looked, that needs to go. That was putting a precinct on all the other fingers, and I could not do that. Okay. I think. Oh my god, wait, that might be that hand. I know that knuckle bit looks a little bit fucked up, but honestly, from back here, you're not paying attention to it. And there are a couple more knuckles here. That looks really weird. Wait. doesn't look right with nothing there, though. Maybe just a line, possibly? Anyway, then that goes up to this, which then... Nope. That one works well. Oh, okay. I can do this. I swear. I mean, there it is. Okay, yeah, don't mind me. I go quiet. That's me trying not to fuck up my lines. Because I can't be doing these 20 times over when I'm trying to hopefully get this one done in this stream. That is my goal. Is to just do this while on stream. And have a finished version. It's probably gonna take a while. So I know how I want it to look, it's just getting it to look how I want it to look. Although now that I'm thinking about it, isn't it a bit excessive making it? What is my issue here? Is it this line? I've got a feeling it's this line. No, God no, that did not work well. But I don't like it. No. But I am not erasing everything else I have done. This is why I keep starting on new layers, because I do dumb shit like this and then think it's okay. That arm looked horrendous. I need to sort that one out. Okay. Still on the rubber. There we go. Okay, now I'm not gonna get the line how I wanted it. So it comes up from the hand. That still goes upward. That's because this arm here goes too skinny at the top. That's not right. Okay, now for one of the most annoying tasks in the world. Line up. Lining. Nope. Nope. Can't. Come on. I mean, I don't want a weird suspicious lump on the arm. I don't want a weird suspicious lump on the arm. Why do I keep doing it? Whoop. Better! I am struggling. Nope. I'll make that work. This is a lot of what I do. Just draw a bunch of lines and erase it as needs be. Because it looks a little janky, but from a bit far away, you would never know. Woo! Hands and arms done. I did all of that on one layer. How silly of me that was. Although this can be merged down into this. Now I need to go here and erase here. Here. Get rid of the end and get rid of this bit. Add that there. Yeah, I mean that works. It's holding the lollipop, right? Yeah, that works. It's gonna have to because that's what I'm doing. Now let's have some more annoying stuff. Like we've got this entire thigh here. But I think it's gonna be easier if I start with this line. Okay, that's almost how I want the knee. We are almost there, almost. Why are joints so annoying? Okay, well this leg goes back there. The knee's about like there-ish. Not quite shallow. No, not quite as... I know what I'm trying to say. I don't need it that concaved. Because that there needs to be brought in a little bit. Gotta do that, and then we erase this side of the line this time. Making sure to neaten that up so it blends in. Yeah, that blends in just about. I mean, it blends in as much as I needed to. And yeah, that is that leg-ish sorted. How on earth am I doing this foot? I mean, for someone who crosses their legs a lot, I really do not know how to draw this. I mean, this one is kind of straightforward. That's the eraser. But that's not right. Okay, well, I can at least match these two up now. Which gives me that. I can work with this. That there needs to connect into there. That makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, you got the waist, bit of the hip, and then goes into the second leg, which actually for me is easier to draw, considering most of it is covered. How handy. Oop, nope. Okay, I say easier to draw, I still can't do the lines I need. Get in. Yeah, okay, that fits better. No, this entire line needs to kind of curve into that. Bit like that. But not like that. Yeah, that's better. And that one just nice and neatly lines up with that one. Almost nice and neatly. Get rid of this. Get rid of that bit. Okay. Oh, that's not meant to be there. No mistaken lines drawn that time. Yeah, that. Does that feel better? No, that does not feel better. But I don't need as much of a drastic curve that's suggesting. Nope. Okay. Now it's the goddamn feet. I mean, it's easy enough to draw, it's just that ish shape. I mean, it's that ish shape. But I need... Of course your legs, your big toe is up at the top. I'm trying to think of this from a logical standpoint. And it's not working. No. Okay. I don't want to go and look at some helpfulness. Okay. It's really bad that I am kind of seeing how this foot is meant to go. You got your big toe that goes down. Your little toes. Like, that's the rest of the foot. But it's not. Why did I decide to actually include feet? I don't draw them. And I've lost my vape again. Oh my god. Where does it keep going? Where? Okay, screw the vape. That will turn up when I want it. Although I did just want it. Why do I keep putting you down? Oh. It's now gone into the abyss. We can't find it. That's why I normally have a handy place for that thing. But I have just not put it in there. I know for a fact if I stand up, it will probably appear. But you know what? We don't care about it. Still though, feet. Like, what's going on here? Like, it needs to be like that. But not like that. And then, like, this one, this is like the sole of your foot. Going like that. And obviously you get your toes. And that branches into here. No, not at that angle. Like that-ish. Then you have like the little sticky outy bit called your ankle. Like that needs to go like there. I need to somehow turn that into a foot and that into a foot. Why was that one so much more detailed? Because I could just like chuck in the line there. Shorten that end. To look a little bit more like a foot. I'd say, possibly. Yeah, that looks a little bit more like a foot, I think. Okay. Just the top of the foot is now going to do my head in. Like, I cross my legs all the time, but I can't get a front view of me crossing my legs. Oh. I really wish my vape was around here. Oh. I mean, it should be. I did just have it. But I don't know. I'm still mad about this vape. You know what? That's what I need. I need to find my vape, and then I'll know how to do... I found it. Awaken thy thoughts. How do I draw this foot? Okay, please. Okay, no. I can't just erase that without touching that leg sound. I need to get rid of you. That other foot is practically done. That just needs a little bit more fine-tuning. Yeah, let's take this to a new layer because this foot is not going to be fun for me. So I'm feeling I'm gonna need to like... I can't add the ball of the foot in. Reference my own foot. If I do that, okay, this isn't helping. Whoever said live, like, examples help, they don't. They lied. Or did they? Okay. Because you got the ball of your foot about there. And you got your toes coming out off of it. Which, that needs to be bigger. On that side. I really don't like drawing feet. And then, you know, you need your little crease line for the socks. Can't forget the little crease line. Okay, I really need to fine tune this properly. The opacity down. So if I take this bit here as like natural ankle, which doesn't actually show up this side as prominent. Wait, it shows up more on this side. Which is really contradictory to how I did that one. Wait. I mean, it does show on both sides. I have my legs crossed. Yeah, I mean, it shows up on both sides, but it is more prominent on the outside of the foot. This is where I enter my realm of problems, and the vape disappears again. Oh, I just had you. Okay. I must conquer the foot. Once I get past this foot, everything becomes so much easier. Because it's just routine. Although I've still got to do the face. Shit. I'll figure it out. Okay. Okay, but how is that though? Would it make more sense at that-ish angle? No. This is still not fun. An hour and 10 minutes in, and I may have finished the body outline. Maybe. I don't know. But I need to get this foot done. What's throwing me off more is this leg. It's this line right here. It needs to go. That seems to work a bit better. I might just be able to do this. Maybe. I'm just gonna not think about it and just do it and deal with the consequences. Because I can always cut the foot out of whatever I use this for. I know exactly what I'm using it for, but that's not the point. And what I'm using it for, I can't cut the foot out. Oh, god damn it. Arch of the foot, a little toe about here, Big toe about here. Match in between those. With like that. No, you need to be okay. Oh. I think that's the best I'm doing for that foot. Honestly, it's not gonna get any better than that. So that guideline can go. We're just left with a really weird looking foot, which I honestly expected. Okay. How am I going to sort this little issue out? 'Cause that's kind of blended in with both the... I didn't help myself. Okay. Obviously, little toe is here. Big toe. Another toe. You have 5 toes, not 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not looking right. You don't have to do every individual toe. Big toe, small toe, yep, blah, 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 blah. No. Why did I have to do individual toes on that one? Because now I feel like I have to do it on this one. Oh. What did I do? I toggled the visibility of something. Oh, yeah, that. Okay. I didn't start any layer sound. So, big toe. Big toe. Smaller toes. And you got the ones that are always like in a group, and you got that, and then yeah, and then you got like the ball of the foot there, so you'd have a marking there. Then you'd have another like more of a shadowy indent here. And obviously, because this is the heel, okay, because we got that bunched up there, it goes like that. Now we can go back onto here, get rid of this. Okay. This line needs to go. I get that's the bottom of the foot. I get it. This line can also go because that's just going to be emphasized by a shadow. And we need to go back here. Erase this a little bit. Erase it properly without erasing the rest of the foot. No, actually this needs to go. The curve needs to be implemented a bit stronger. With this curve here being refined. That's the problem I didn't want to run into, is because my shit requires a lot of drawing and then rubbing the line out to perfect it just a little bit more. That's why I keep starting new layers. If I don't, I end up erasing lines that I shouldn't. If I don't keep things all on the right track, it doesn't go very well. Okay, that seems a bit more ball-worthy. This will be depicted a lot better when it comes to a shadow. Because that line also isn't quite there on the foot. It would be more of about here. No. Because you got your toes. Now bent up a little bit. Got the ball of your foot. That actually, yeah, would come in a bit more like that. It's starting to look like a really funny face. I will have the foot better done when it comes to the shading. Because that is the best I can do right now. And I am highly disappointed in myself for this. How could I let this be the best I can do for a foot? Like, you're looking at the bottom of a foot. There should be more hair than that, but apparently not in my case, because I don't know how to draw feet. Never bothered figuring it out. Which, is good and bad at the same time. It, makes you mess up a lot of things. Although, now the body is done, I'm going to merge everything together. Which will leave us with a complete woman. Well. Elf woman, I guess. Still technically a complete woman, but it's an elven woman. I do want to start a new layer though. It's going to be for the hat. Because the hat, the original brim, is gonna sit no, not like that. Probably about there it might sit. Which this looks a little bit ridiculous now, is getting tidied up. This is just the beginning shapes. So then you got another bit that goes around here. Follow about the way the shape of the head is. pretty big hat. Like, ooh, that's starting to become a little laggy. Okay. Reminder. I can't do quick zoom ins and outs. Okay, that's about the rough-ish placements I want the hat. Now I've just got to figure out the correct sizing. Up here, down there, no, yeah, that kind of shape. I think that looks kind of cute. I'm now realizing she looks a little bit like an alien with just a witch hat on. That was not the vibe I was going for. Obviously does not help with those abominations that I'm trying to call feet. That's just how they are now. We don't judge the poor girl, she just has some weird feet. Although... something feels a little bit off about the hat, but it's in the right place. That's where I want it. Now we've got the hat sorted. Just tidy up a couple of these lines. I know I'm tidying these ones up because they're gonna get erased because of the hair. Though I haven't quite decided how I'm having her hair. That I probably should have figured out in day dot. I kind of think I know how I want her hair. Wait. Let me just roughly sketch this out. So it'll come out of like the forehead, like that. No, I'm gonna have to do it. Where is my hair ship? I need you down. I just need the front framing bits of the hair. That's all I need. I choose... Do you fit the face better? I mean, you do. That's more for looking up, whereas the other one was a looking down. And I preferred the looking down. Just, getting it like that. That's how I want it. Okay. Just put you above this so I can draw this how I want you. 'Cause yes, fight me. I have to use this for most of the things I draw. Just for a rough guide of how I need the hair. So I want you to go down like this. And you'll go down a little bit more. No, I don't want you going down at a weird angle. I need you kind of close to here. In a way that it's not gonna look bad, you know? Like, no, that still doesn't look right. It needs to go like that. And you've got the big bit that cuts off into here. And you have that large framing piece, which I don't know how to do. Like, I have this to help me draw it, but I'm still messing it up. Okay. I need you, like, framing the face. Then this piece here is going to get changed. That goes behind the face. And this one. Would be what links the two of them. Yes, that's what I want. And then down here, so what? No. So it's coming from the back of the head, so this is not meant to look neat. It's scruffy hair. It's meant to look messy, but I don't want to make it messy. Yes. I should not be struggling with this as hard as I am. Like, that's not how these are meant to go. I'm meant to blast through this with a breeze and it'd be no trouble. It's not looking that way. And the rest of the hair fall out the back of the hat. About there-ish. Which means this lot coming from about here. It's gonna have a conflicting one with that, and then down like that. And then it'll come here. Just flick up like nothing happened, and another one down there. I think that works a little bit. Yes, okay. Got the rough draft of the hair. I can get rid of that. Okay. Bring this down. Oh. Under the hat. And I need a layer between the two of these. See, I like completely avoided the nose when I originally drew her. But I imagine she's got like a cute little one. And that. Put in here. I need this line thinner. Yeah, I mean that would have worked, but no. This is not going well, but you know what? I will fall in love with her the longer I do this. Just ignore that horribleness. Alright. What choice of eyes am I feeling for her? No, I want... Oh. Yeah, no, I need you down here with less opacity selected so I can move you. Shrink you down. No, we want a uniform shrink. There we go. What eyes are we thinking? I mean, she's got a bit of hope in her eyes, but I'm really liking that eye. I feel like that would fit this really nicely. Like a little rotate. Yeah, it sits about right. I find the eye adorable, but I just don't know how I want to draw this. I'm so glad I haven't like done a challenge or anything of how many times did I say this and I pay this much, because oh my god, I would be broke. Hmm. Okay. Now she's taking shape a little bit. Although, yeah, that was probably not the right idea if I'm gonna have to go for like a cutesy eye. I don't know, this works, it just... The girl's soul is tired, okay? Leave her be. She has issues. You get a light spot there and a light spot here. People in the middle, and however I decide to do this. Although technically, more people's gonna probably be around here instead. Oh no, that's gonna make her incredibly cross-eyed. So, right here. Oh, now she looks dead. I think I prefer the version of this girl where her eyes are just solid black. Honestly. Like... Oh yeah, no, we're sticking to solid black eyes. Although... Okay. Now let's select the eye itself. There's a button down here. There we go. Go here. Now we put it here and we try and match this as best as we can. With a lovely bit of freeform shaping. Okay. A part of me just wants to cover this eye up with hair. But like, they can't be that hard to do. Can they? It's a really silly question. Of course they can. They're bloody eyes. They weren't made to be easy to draw. I mean, it's tidying up quite nicely, but it's still not... It's still not what I was hoping for. But I can't just cover this eye like I would, no matter how much I want to. It's not a good idea. And I need to stop hiding eyes, but at the same time, do I really need to stop hiding? Like, do I really need to stop hiding them. Like, I feel like hiding them was a really good way of dealing with this issue. Just back it up a little bit. Just do that. No, the eye doesn't look right there. Just move it a little bit that way. This doesn't look right. I would love it though if they stopped blurring. Okay. The one down, fall to the toes. Okay, that. And it's rubbed out like that, and that goes there. I mean, it didn't really bother me if that's just a black abyss. It's like the whole point of the character, really. Is her eyes are just black abysses. It's like a part of her charm, you know? Just a part of her. You can't get rid of that now. That is her charm. Like, I just like... That's another issue. You're too curved. I mean, it's fitting a little bit better. I mean, that's all I could ask for, really. And the eyebrow, I'm gonna trail off a bit like that. Oh, I just managed to like spin my pen. Whoopsie daisies. Hey, I did not see that. You ignore my posture. I don't have to be sat up straight the entire time. Okay, I may have clicked my back. I may have needed that. Alright, fair play. Okay. And back to that. Nope. Not so flat. No. I need you nice, tight to the eye. I'm not. No. Go. That's like a nice little flush eyelid. We need one on this side. The pen does not agree though. I mean, I don't agree with that. I mean, I decide I want another bit, and I want another bit, so... That's how that is. Okay. Nose sorted, hair sorted, hat sorted, face sorted. That's the best it's getting. So we merge that down with that eye. Okay. I need to tidy some of these lines up. Let's start with the hair. The hair is not going to go over the top of the lollipop. That's not how we vibe here. We don't want hairy lollipops. At all. Thank you. Oh, yep, no, I forget we're on the actual hair layer. Nope, okay, can't tighten that up. That one there, that there. That needs tidying. This needs tidying. Okay. This needs tidying. Nope, that's not even part of the hair. Try to tidy up the wrong part. That line in the neck, I guess, can go. That line can stay, that's needed. That one's not. That line goes. Okay, most of those go. Let's fix the hat. It's not gonna go over the hair when it's under the hair. Once again, the hat is not going over the hair. Like I fixed my posture and then immediately went back to how I was. I've got the same posture as the girl, you know? Not a straight back. Okay, and then we go down to the body, which that reminds me, I need to merge the eyes down with the mouth. Okay, body. Let's sort some of these lines out, hey? So we don't need these ones. We don't need these ones. Or this one. Hair goes over the face. Those ones can go. This line desperately needed going. Yeah, and I just found another bit in the hat that I need to fix. This girl that's being drawn is going to go about like here, I want to say, on the setup. Like, she's going to take over that person from being here, because I really want her there. And I feel like that would be a better idea. But now I gotta figure out what I want her to wear. So new layer. Already decided that she's going to have like, that's the eraser. The thigh highs. Like, how did I choose the color white? Use those thigh highs, which I'm gonna cut a little bit into the body, which technically shouldn't it like. If I put that line there, go here, yeah, okay, that looks like she's got a bit of tightness going on there due to a sock. And then I want the same thing this side as well, so I gotta judge how big the leg would be. I think it's about that. That looks reasonable. Did I swap back to the socks layer? No, I did not. Okay, you need to go, because you belong on this layer. Gotta keep my layers separated. Look, we're almost touching 2 hours, and I have only just gone into the clothes. My god, colouring is gonna be here for another 3 hours. Well, long stream today. Yay, me! Okay, so... go back here and around. I mean, that feels right. Like, I feel like that's how that should sit. Then that looks like it's way... Like, it doesn't look like I've given myself any space whatsoever. But I swear I have. And then I think I'm gonna give her like t-shirt sleeves. Maybe, wait. Let me think about this. What type of sleeves do I want to give her? So this side's a lot easier because I can just do that. But this side, I want to say that'd be about here. Okay. I'm liking the vibe of this so far. Neckline. It's down to about there. And it'd come up on the other side about the same. That's the thing though, she's gonna have a necklace. That'll come over the shoulder, down to about there, I'd say. That might sit naturally. But I'm not 100% sure. Okay, how to figure this out. Oop. No. I did it again with the pen. I keep doing that. What I just did then. I wouldn't be able to do that again if I tried. Okay. I really didn't think necklines through. I wanted to have like this style neckline, but I don't think I can do that with the angle I have drawn her at. So that's the middle. Right, I need my middle lining back. Yeah. So and then it'll follow the hidden part of the shoulder. That's fine. As well, I'm gonna have a necklace. I'm missing a key feature here, which tends to be the collarbones. I don't know how to draw them at this angle. Oh my god. I chose one of the worst angles for me to draw at. If I zoom out, no, that doesn't look right. honestly. Unless I like change the straps a little bit. I guess that would then fall off. No! Okay, that's not working. That needs to go back in the freezer. I knew I should have started eating that ages ago. Okay. Screw that line. That wasn't helping me. No, there we go. Do I like have any drawings of that angle? No. Well, she's at like that angle with her arm like that. I'm trying to figure it out. She's like this kind of angle, like that. How is that top sitting? Okay, this really isn't as hard as it should have been, but it for some reason is. That goes down. Do you know what? That works. And do it like that. Maybe this piece would come across like oh, actually, I could make it so one of the straps is just falling down. Because not being funny, that would make a lot more sense for the arm that's relaxed. So we get rid of this. In the most annoying way possible, because I am not putting my eraser up a size. Okay. Get rid of that side too. Yes. Technically this line would carry on like that and then go up and around, kind of styled. I feel like I should need to like do that a little bit, but it's going to make sense, I swear. Because one strap's falling down, and the other one is like just on. Following that curve. Yes. Okay, and that needs to be taken in a bit more, like this. And this needs to be rubbed out. There's no thickness between the two. This line needs to come like this, not the smudge. I want the erase. Not that much. You know, it seems like I'm spending so much time on the smallest of details, but it's the small details all added up that make a drawing a drawing. And they almost bring a character to life. And this is me like trying to bring it to life. It's not really working well, but I'm getting there. I'm figuring things out. Though I have like completely changed her dress sense. But you know what? I don't even feel bad about it. Yeah, she's got a necklace there. This will make sense in due time. Like, that is a collarbone. That is the other collarbone. Which is actually going to be, like, facing up a little bit, considering that arm is up. Like, yeah, that's about the right place. Not too close together either. No, they're sound. Okay. Does need a little bit of... I have a boobie. Oh, you know what? At this point, I could have turned this one off ages ago. It's looking a little bit more put together, you know? She looks a bit off in some places, but that gets fixed. In due time, that will get fixed. Maybe. But right now, I'm liking all of this, so... everything gets merged down into a single layer. Yeah, I don't need to add any more corrections to this. It is fine. She is darn perfect, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise. Because she is perfect in my book. Exactly what I need her for, anyway. Okay. Now we copy this, go down here, and paste, because I don't like coloring the easy way. I want there to be a bit of purple in this hat, but it probably will not show that way. Okay, coolio, bro. I don't care. Okay, yes. The skin tone, though. It looks a little off now. Just give me a minute, and it won't look so off, I swear. Color up in here, and there. Drop that. Color that. There. Arm. And an arm. This here would also be colored. It goes there. I am still giving up on those feet. I did try it, and was not gonna work. So they are staying how they are. That he's doing. Okay. And then up here, not up here, this is a down area. Color that bit in. That should be all of the skin. Okay. Just looking at the hat I gave her there, and this isn't too far different. It's just I put a tilt on this one. It's not what I wanted to press. Okay. I want like a deep... Yes, a deep purple for this dress. Because I feel like that fits best with this character. And make sure you fill in all the little bits. Like up here. Oh, trying not to draw lines where I don't want them. And the one there. Oh, and then that bit there. Okay. No point in me even trying to use the fill tool. Excuse me. Stay inside the lines, please. Just like I want it. Thank you. Yeah, and then just like... No, we're not going that grey. Though this one might have been the right grey. I will figure that out properly when I am shading. So that grey may get changed. Oh, but I am liking the slight purple tone it has. And it will also be down here. I don't know what that refilled, but I want this done. else should be done here? Because she has long ass hair. And then I also need to do this bit. Make sure these little edges are gotten into. I just found a couple in this colour. Okay, back to this one. Put there, anywhere, yeah. Get that tip bit. Okay, where else? We've got down here as well that needs doing. In both senses. And this can now be turned back up. I just realised I have a ponytail in, but it decided to sit on both sides of my fucking neck. That was a bit weird. Okay, I think most of the small areas should be filled in now. Oh, that does not show up purple at all. That is great. Because I want that for the bottoms. Oh, it does show a bit great. It shows a bit more purple than I thought it did. Wait. How's that looking there? No, I need... I like the purple, I did, but it was getting a bit too purpley. And I needed to show a difference here. That is filling in, that is filling in. So it is here, and there. Does that? I did fill that gap in. Okay, back to this. Oh, no. I did not do the correcting on the purple properly. There we go. Any issues this side? Yeah, down here. Okay. And then down here. Now saving grace on, yeah, there we go. Saving grace on this one will be the shading. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. This was, there we go. Oh. Hello. Okay. We can't get distracted. This needs to be done. Although, I've got to stop doing my really quick zoom ins and zoom outs, because that does not go well for anyone. Okay. Oh, thank you for following. I did not see that. I wasn't looking in the right area. Okay, the lollipop stick can't be just white. It needs to have a bit of color in it. That's too similar to the hair. No, no, no. Bit more white, please. No. A little bit more white. Okay, that's better. That fits a lot better. I need... I mean, I could do that in red. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that in red. That's like the tongues, like, bleh, for it, you know? I do need to actually have a white. Sort this out. Because you're not gonna have skin colored in there. Like, no, these are eyes. That needs to be done. And That colour back in there. That gets done, and then just make sure in there is coloured white as well, because that needs to be white. And let's go for bright purple. And then let's go for the white. You gotta follow this nice and careful. Am I gonna have to go through and re-thicken up this line? Yes. Does that matter? No. Why? Because it's my drawing. I can go over whatever I want. But, yeah, let's, just see how this goes to start with. Because I wasn't actually gonna do just white and purple. But I've got a feeling this might look actually kind of cool when I'm done. Make sure that is covered over just a nice amount all the way around. Not all the way like that, like that. Yeah, see what? I knew I was gonna have to go around a couple of bits. Like that bit, for example. And then again, back here. That side did not need changing. Okay. I mean, possibly they could have done a little changing, but I like that like that. And then... God, wait, what purple did I go for? I think that's the dark version of this. Yeah. Okay, and then we take this... How do we take this? All the way around on this side, I want to say. It's gonna be a triple colored lolly. Excuse me, when did that purple dot... Oh! I'm fixing myself. There we go. Just gonna gradually build it up without doing too much at once. Give it a kinda natural swirl. About as natural as it's gonna get. Yep, knew that was coming. Always the perfect timings, eh? Okay, as you can see, I have now moved on to the shading, so that's fun. So maybe not the 5 hours I thought it may be, but I've still got highlighting to do afterwards, so that's fun. And then, as everybody loves it, the nice little outline that you've got to do. You know, you can't forget the outline. Okay. Anyway, carrying on. Oh, no, not with the rubber. Do this to fill this in. And this is purely so I can just drop fill the colour. Oh, now I'm looking at it, that shadow is way too dark. Oh, time to find the colour again. I need it darker, but not too dark. No, that's way too dark. Okay. Let's try that again. I just need to see the tone. Shift. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but there is a colour difference. Now for me to fight for that perfect curve again. Okay, this is not fun. I regret starting this again. Okay, wait. There we go. That was kind of how I want it. Shading, one of the things I do really enjoy, but my god, just finding the right placement for some shades really do my head in. Like that there is going to be darker because it's drooping at the end. It's like got no sun in it. You know, like, bearing in mind, I zoom out far enough, you can't see the different colours. But I know they're different, you know? like when I get down into doing all the details, then it does become very visible. Just gonna color that bit in because that would be a pain for me to fill in. Okay. So with this bit here, just fill that in on the way down. And drop the colour. I should have filled it all. Okay, wait. There we go. Now that's given shade to the hat. Now everywhere else. Because not only are we doing shading, we're doing highlights. So this is gonna take a little while. Like the socks and the body is where I'm gonna make up for most of this shading. Which, on that note, time to go for one of the most difficult things. Which is that, so that there should in theory be the shade colour, but that, way too dark. So I feel it's a bit better. Okay. A little neck. Down the back of the neck. That's going to be shaded. A bit there is going to be shaded. Same with the underside of this arm. Yeah, I know I'm doing these ones a bit differently. The skin I do a bit differently. And as well, a bit of a shadow here. Same as with here. There's going to be a bit of shadow. Maybe a bit of a shadow here. Definitely a shadow here. And definitely one here. Then you're gonna have one in here because of the lollipop. And then there because it's just, you know, the fingers are covering the hand, whatever. This with a little crease. You know, like, all the really silly things to, like, do, but it just adds up in the long run. I'm also trying to keep in mind while I'm shading where I'm going to put these highlights. Because in theory, this area here should be a highlight, but I kind of like the idea that that's shaded. And then here as well. this would be shaded. It's overlapping with the other leg, you see? This one here. That would get shaded. Thing about the shading is just put it somewhere it feels natural. Because if it doesn't feel natural to be there, why are you putting it there, you know? And like I was saying, like, here would be shaded. Same with this bit here. It's like under the nail. You're not gonna see it really. This thumb in major need of shading. Back here, shading. I believe that hand could have been cut down a little bit more. I'm gonna do that right this second because that's really annoying me how I've done that hand. So that there feels more natural. And then just get rid of that. Go back here. Go back to this one. Still on the eraser. What? I want 100 pressure, thank you. Now we draw this in. We go back here, and now we erase. See, it's a better looking hand-ish. She's only gonna be plastered in all of my streams, like, she doesn't need to be perfect. She'll get workups, touch-ups, like the original ones have. Okay, oh no, no, there's a line going on the no! Anyway, I need my shaded color back. Do a bit of shading there as well. Yeah, because, well, half the finger is technically under the other leg. She's wearing that as well. And that needs to be done just a little bit in between here. Okay, time to lean back and do some of this. Because my god, has leaning forwards hurt my back. That posture check an hour ago was definitely needed. Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. But, okay. That's like kind of how I want the shading, but not that drastic. Like, I know this arm needs some shading, but I just don't know how to do it. Like, do I just... Yeah, you know what, we're just gonna do this, because this arm needs shadow. Not that it's very visible when I zoom out, but it needs shadow. Okay, so did just have to double check that. Okay, yes. Go up, go up. Yes, yes, yes. My favourite bit though, by far, to shade, is the hair. The hair does just bring it all together, you know? And then you just kind of lines like here to show that there is depth in that. And then the shading here. Like a bit there. Okay. And because you know what? Because the hair is my favourite part, we're going to do that last. Because, you know, you leave your favourites till last. I want to do these on a different level. Level, layer, level. You know what? Technically the same thing. Once again, it is darker. I know it's darker, and that benefits me. Okay. This is where my line work really will show soon. That seems like it'd be right. Okay, drag and drop it. How do I like the look of it? The shading, it's doing its job. The shading. And then as well, oh no, it would do it down here as well because of the hand. So it's like that, I would say. Dare I say it goes up a little bit more. And this bit's only small, so just quick fill it in. Okay. Yeah, that works. Because then that shows that it's being pushed down. This part here just needs shading. Because it's being crossed over by so many different bits. That there works. And of course, the back needs shading, and for this, I am going to make my pen size a bit bigger. Because I just need that perfect line all the way down. I need that part done. Let me just... I mean, that works, yeah, okay. I know it's shaded, it doesn't need to be drastically shaded. I know it's shaded. that was also as well because I am doing this part here, so it didn't need much shading on the underside. Same with this piece, under like this, and lovely. Got a nice bit of shading down there. Obviously following the sleeve, or I should say strap that has fallen and become a sleeve. This strap needs the darkening at the back of it. Part of me feels like that needs to be shaded, but another part of me believes it does not need to be shaded, so it's not being shaded. Okay. I kind of want to put texture into this dress, but at the same time, I don't want to put texture into the dress. So, we're going to move on from the dress. Yeah, you can tell the difference. Okay, good, good. Okay, now let's see if I can fix this little feet deal I have going on here. Cause yep. Then as well. This should hopefully emphasize that arch at the front of the foot. I mean, it kind of does to me, but I don't know. That's just my opinion. Oh no, look, there's stuff I have to erase. Okay. Just do this side. Okay. Okay, this should almost complete one sock at least being fully shaded. Almost, just gotta the dark side of that on. Do a bit of the foot. Yeah, a whole lot of this leg is getting shaded because it does not need to be around. Well, I mean, it does need to be around, but it's like, I was about to say it's hidden, but that's the other leg. This one is like, because of how it is bent, this bottom part of it is not getting light. And just to match up coherently with the way that I shaded some other things, I just kind of had to do this bit, or else it wouldn't have fit. It just wouldn't have made sense if I didn't. And we obviously tidy this curve up a little bit. Okay, there we go. You know, like, that makes sense. That's how that would be shaded. And then this one, do that whole entire bit there. I think just a little bit more of that knee. Yeah, that right there is a good shading. You know, that is just the perfect placement for it. It fits really well, it makes sense. And then that also gives me space to highlight the top of the leg. It's a little bit of a focal point, but not. And then obviously to match here, this needs to be done. Or else it just wouldn't have made sense. You also need the shading under here. Okay, wait, let's just zoom out. Yeah, that looks about right. As well as a little bit here and here. Technically either this part of light. This part also isn't getting light, so there we go. There feels like a little bit more of a naturalist shadow. Just gotta bring the shadow down a little bit. Okay. Okay. Now, my favorite part. The hair, which obviously gets an entire layer to itself. I know it doesn't quite make sense that that little bit of hair is getting light, but it is. Because I couldn't do that entire bit dark, it just didn't feel right. Although it's starting to feel more right, so the entirety dark it goes. Same with here. Okay. This part would be darker. So with that bit, same as there. And this bit here also needs a bit of shading. So needs a bit of shading down here. Just a little bit. Actually, I'll just... You know, why not? Let's just follow the shade line all the way from the top. Nah, I'm kidding. Okay, that. Yep, okay. How am I gonna do this part here? Nope, not even gonna think about it. That needs to be shaded.
Brother's sorting his hair out at long last.
Okay. Did I shade down here? No. You need shading. You also need shading. So does this little bit in here. This also needs shading. Oh. No, no, no. You're not meant to be there. Okay, and then that part there would be shaded.
I'm going to do my 50 skips whilst I put my food on. On me. You eating us all today? Why?
Don't wanna.
Why not?
I'll cook when I'm done.
Huh?
I will cook when I'm done. Thank you for the reminder, though. I had forgotten I hadn't eaten. Whoopsie daisies. The stream comes first. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. But I've started this now, and I must see it till the end. Okay. I forgot to shade the ear. Hold up. I knew there was something I was missing. This is the skin tones. It was the ear. Oh my god. I should have noticed. The ear was looking so plain. I should have noticed this a while ago. Saying that, I haven't really been up in the air area, so does make sense that I'd forget it. Nah, it really doesn't. Not with how much I was struggling to do these things at the start. I said these things like there was two of them. There's only one ear, and I struggled so much. Well, and technically there would be... No, I don't want that bit of shit in there. There, yes. Up though? No, no, no. No, thank you. Do a bit of a shadow here though. And just use that to kind of increase the mouth a little bit. No, that looks bad. She looks like she's drooling. She's definitely not drooling. Okay. Time to highlight everything now. Because I love making everything hard for myself, apparently. Upper layer. Yeah, I'm starting with the hat. A bit lighter. Yes. Hold up, she's no longer selected. I need she to stay selected. Because if not, everything starts going in places I do not want it to be. And then that becomes a million little lines that I have to get rid of later on. And I can't do that. I love the girl. She's going to be one of the main pieces that I use. But my god, did my star need some touching up. I was worried that that would be shiny. Same with there. Okay, maybe not that much the hat. Maybe like that. No, because the brim's getting a bit of light. So yeah, it gives a bit more dimension to the hat. It looks a bit better. And then here, gotta color this bit in. That's a bit better. You know, the natural reflection shine off the hat just needs to be added. It doesn't need to be on the back though. Okay, that's the hat. Time for the dress. We're gonna do this in a little bit of a different order. Okay. Now you see there aren't many places on here that are gonna have highlights. Like, there's gonna be one here. This just show there is a little bit of dimension to the leg. Most definitely need one here. It's like an opposite to the shadow. Okay, that's like generally all of the... Wait, no, I need some here too. I never fixed that. You know, it doesn't really get much highlighting for this part. Like, the highlighting is very subtle. The same as the shading in most places. Very subtle. But much needed. And then as well... Okay. The socks. These are gonna have a lot of like, a lot of highlighting. Like this. To match with the fact the dress is highlighted, and that part of the leg will also be highlighted. And as well here, it's just managing to catch that bit of light. Then we'll do as well the knee. Oh, not that much. The knee. Like, it does need highlighting all the way down, but I feel like it might. It might, like, overwhelm the shadow, if that makes sense. Like, shadow the shadow. The light is gonna cast a shadow on the shadow. Yeah, that seems befitting, having that go down there, and then... Honestly, I don't know if this part here would be like... No, it wouldn't be highlighted. There would be more of a shadow down here. Okay. Like, okay, I feel like it would be a bit more like this. Yeah, that feels better. And then it's got this subtle bit of highlighting. I need that. Ping. Cheekily pinch that color again. Just highlight a couple of things, like you got your big toe on this one, that's going to be highlighted. And then a little bit of this. I get that it's under that, it looks shadowed, but it needed a bit of a highlight. Okay, this could have probably been a little better. Nope. Alright. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Okay. We've highlighted the hat, the dress, the socks. I never did a shadow on the stick. Wait, I need to do a shadow on the stick.
Oh, that's your 50 skips then?
Down, there we go, should. Doesn't make much of a difference, but it makes a difference. Okay. Makes all the difference to me. Oh, I've done it again. Oh, I have as well. Where's it gone? No. I'm silly. I found it. Okay. Once again, the hair is one of my favourite parts, so... Oh, bugger. Oh no, I am missing a very vital part. The tip of my pen has come off. No! I must find... I have another pen. But I was like really enjoying the purple. Where has it gone? It should be here somewhere. Because I have not moved this spot. Unless it's magically got flinged. We got a slight intermission while I find this. Or have to search for one of my other pens. I might have to... Oh no. Wait, did I move? Well, that broke. Gotta fix that real quick. Can't have that breaking. Okay, that'll be fixed later. I need to go in here. No, I didn't put it there. Oh, I know I had another silk. I have another one of these. I've just gotta look. And then I can finish my drawing. I had a black one. I've got a feeling that one broke. Or I've lost it. And I'm gonna go for the higher hope of I lost the black one. You got lovely tan sticks if I want to snack. Okay. This is a very big reality check of I need to clean my side more often. Jesus Christ, where has this other spare pen I have gone? I know it's in here. Because I specifically... There it is. I found the black one. Purple, you have finally been retired. Until I find your nib again. The purple Excalibur has been retired. Time to carry on with the upgraded black one. I guess it's matching the vibe. Ah yes, time to do the skin. Okay. Gotta love when a cat starts adventuring as well. Like, you're going into really dangerous places, hon. Yeah, this part here, the shoulder. How to deal with a cat. Have a red laser pen. Go on. Over there. Intermission to deal with a cat. Come on, cat. Out you go. That gives me at least 2 minutes piece. Gotta love having a kitten. Anyway, down this goes. These highlights you are not gonna see whatsoever. Arguing with the cats, and I didn't even realize an ad popped up on my TV. That's annoying. Anyway. Highlighting. That needed shading. Oh no! I was already on the shading level. I've put highlights on my shading level. What have I done? No! My shading! It's been disrupted! Please help me. Okay. Just a little bit of highlighting here. Turn that back up. Okay. No. You're fussing about highlights that don't need to be there. Gotta be careful when I lean back. Oh, I might break my headphones. Okay. Little bridge to the nose. Nah, just the tip of the nose. She looks so derpy. It is so fitting. Okay. Ah, yes. That needs highlighting. This part here, oh no, like that. That part will also need a highlight. Same with that part of the thumb. That would also get highlighted. I'm just gonna do just here and here to add a little bit of contrast into the hand. The arm there really has nowhere it can be highlighted. This cheekbone here can get highlighted. And like the tips of the ears. The ears, there's only one ear. I'm not quite used to drawing just one of them. this finger needs highlighting. This finger needs highlighting. Just a little bit there. Just a tad there. Maybe a little bit more with that knuckle. Nope. It's gonna add a little bit more where the knuckle should be, but no. No. We are not. There's too much thing. There's too much accenting. I am not doing that. The hair gets a layer all to itself. That's definitely light enough. Okay. This one would also be highlighted. And there also works. Now realizing that part there would probably have been highlighted, but I am not changing it. That can get highlighted. That can also get highlighted. No. Okay. I feel like I should give her some life in her eyes, but at the same time, I like how she looks. Honestly, this seems like a done woman. Just gotta merge down. Merge down. I'm gonna keep those separate though. That doesn't need to be seen. Neither does this right this second. Now do I do a thicker black outline, or do I go around them like I normally do in white? I kind of prefer it just like this. Yeah, I think just like that works. Definitely. Because now I've gotten rid of some of the colours outside, you can see it a little bit better. She's not too highlighted, but she's also not too shaded at the same time. It fits quite well. Although, like, I've got a really bad feeling, like, the whole strap up and strap down is not gonna make sense. But I swear it makes sense to me. Because you see her original dress down there, it sits on both shoulders. On one of them, she's got it pulled up. You know? I don't know. I'm trying to excuse a drawing. It's a drawing. But I really want to put a highlight there. Oh, I'm on the line below. I want to draw, but I want to go in here and go back up here. No. Definitely look better when it is shaded. Okay, glad I tried that though, just so I'd know. Back here. So I don't affect what I've drawn. That may be the end of it. I did want to draw someone else, but at the same time, I feel like she's good enough. And then when I can, she will be implemented onto the stream. I've just gotta do a little couple workarounds. But she'll go on there. I like her. She pretty. She works. She's just a remake of the girl I've stuck with. Half of... Oh, I've done it again. I put it down. No. I just used you. But yeah, no. That'll be her done. Like, I could have some fancy backgrounding or whatever, but that is legit just her done at this point. So I may... You know, I'm leaving that there. That's done. I'm not gonna touch it anymore. I'm gonna end up making and changing things that I just don't want to change. And I'm not doing that right now. Like, screw that. So, yeah, that's not happening. You know that? Yeah, I'm calling it at that. We're at 3.5 hours. We've done a long time. This is now gonna get really trippy for 2 seconds. It is really funny. Ooh. But you know, I might do another one tomorrow. I don't know. If I do, you'll see her freshly put up about here-ish, I want to say I'm putting her. But other than that, have a good one.